Brandon Srini, and I'm currently a sophomore here at Plymouth, although I'm just a few credits shy from becoming a junior. I was born in Princeton, New Jersey, but I moved to New Hampshire in 1989, and I've lived here ever since. Before coming here, I went to Winnisquam High School, graduated way back in 2001, played soccer and basketball there. After that, I went to Keene State for 2.5 years and switched majors like 3 or 4 times. Went from English to journalism, back and forth. Then I realized I had no idea what I wanted to do, so I took some time off and worked. And over the past 7 years, I've had all different types of jobs. I've directed a summer camp for kids. I supervised a telemarketing room. I did that for a really long time. I also spent 2 years helping a close friend open up a cafe. It was called the Crabapple Cafe in downtown Laconia. I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but unfortunately it closed a couple of years ago, but it was a good experience and it's something I think I might want to do in the future. I think looking back, we had some good ideas at the cafe. We just didn't implement the right strategies to actually be successful, but we had some really good sandwiches and some good ideas. Most recently, I worked as a line cook, which was probably the worst job I've ever had in my life. And I'm currently unemployed, which is awesome. I choose to commute to classes. I live in San Martin, but I spend like half the week in Gilmanton. It's only usually a 20-minute commute. I have 2 brothers, both are younger. One went to UNH. He's an environmental engineer, and my other brother, Nick, currently goes to the Rochester Institute of Technology for computer programming. And I also have a sister who happens to be adopted from Korea. We got her 11 years ago now, so she's 15, which is scary. For activities, I like to ski and go boating. I like to run. I'm big into online poker. I'm also a huge sports fan. I also really like to travel. A couple of years ago, I got an opportunity to go to Australia, spend some time over there. It was really cool. Hope to live there for a few years anyway, someday. And finally, I want to say my ultimate passion is probably music. Normally, I usually have my headphones when I'm on campus, but I couldn't find my iPod this morning, which was annoying. I also go to a lot of concerts. In the summertime, that's all I like to do. This summer, I'm going to Bonnaroo. Planned so far. That's about it. Then I hope to graduate in the next 2 years and hopefully start my own business or my own cafe. That's all. Questions? Yeah.
Where'd you go in Australia?
I went to Melbourne for about 3 weeks, and then I spent a couple weeks in Brisbane too. My girlfriend was studying abroad at the time, so I just used her as a free place to stay. It was sweet. Yeah, it's good.
This is one of the things that, I've read a lot of your things, so there are a couple of you that are very excited about Australia, so hopefully you'll get to know each other or ask questions. You have an adopted sister. There's someone in the room that has a future of considering and wanting adoption. There are a lot of fun parallels and things that you do. I mean, you've done a lot. You've done a lot so far. Can you just tell me how supervising a telemarketing group was?
Well, I got the job through a friend, so it was a really good job. That's the reason I spent like 4 years doing it. But overall, I think it's the worst business you could ever possibly get involved with. It's very sketchy. Take advantage of people. You target certain groups that can't necessarily speak your language that fluently and con them into coming and looking at timeshare. It's really a terrible business. But it paid great, so I did it for a long time.
Not all of them. I mean, there's telemarketing, there's telesales, there are a lot of tele.
Like with the commissions, it was unbelievable how much
Right.
money you could make.
Right.
Unbelievable, but it's just a terrible business.
Given
Well,
the
I'd
context.
probably do it again just because it pays so well.
Right. I mean, I've always said if you can get one that isn't too sketchy, and a lot of them aren't. I mean, a lot of them, it's one of the best, worst jobs to have.
Yeah, like I was working
Because
24
you know.
hours a week, making almost $1,000. And I was never on the phone, so it was the best job ever.
Oh yeah, you were just.
Yeah, it was good.
Other questions?
How many times have you been to Bonner?
I've actually never been to Bonnaroo before. This is going to be the first time I'm going to go. I've been to a lot of music festivals, but the last music festival I went to was MOV008. last
Oh,
night.
hell yeah, MOV008 sick.
Yeah, it was up in northern New York. I went to this past one. It was
Nice.
wicked fun. It's a good time.
You going to Snowdown?
No.
No.
I wish.
So.
Okay, good.